Interesting. It starts with this again. I realised I was a jellyfish. I spent the past 70 years simply drifting through life with no heading in particular. Is this not the same? Blindly stinging everyone I encountered. Can you see it too? The people I tried to embrace? Yeah. Everywhere I went, I left nothing but ruin. Huh. Look over there at that family weeping for their lost child. Have they ever done anything to wipe away their tears? I clicked resume, I didn't click new game. Maybe it's a little just reminder every time you come in. Oh, there's like a skip button as well. I was kind of concerned that maybe it would do something extra. No. Okay, yep, we're where we were. We just get the intro again. It's funny because when I'm like just getting started with a game, I don't know when I need to start talking when I'm recording. And so I kind of just expected to come to this screen and then I'd start the thing. But nope, just surprise repeat introduction for some reason. Okay, so last time we were playing, it really started to open up. I was thinking, oh, this is going to be a nice, simple, linear game. I didn't realize it's going to be so simple, and then all this started happening. We need some kind of code for this. Probably a birthday. I bet. But it's a date, although in what order? It could just be a year, maybe. Something here, I'm not exactly sure what, and then proof the shopkeeper's lying somehow. I think that's going to ask me to like pick something else, like pick a message. And I've got to assign messages to people as well. Where am I right now? So that we're thinking this might be the aunt, maybe? We've received testimony, that's the person who owns the stationery shop. Okay. What's the kid called? The other kid? This one? Yes. Okay. Does that unlock immediately, or do I have to do something? There's just nothing there, okay. Okay, so maybe let's follow... Where should we go? Kindergarten. Can you tell me anything about Seowon's life at kindergarten? Can you tell me anything? Yep. I've already explained everything to the other officers on the phone, Detective. Is she still missing? How could someone take her away in broad daylight in the middle of a condo complex? I heard her mother and brother were with her. It would be unlikely you'd say that like that if you were the dad, right? They didn't see anything? I don't know if this will help, but, well, you asked me to tell you anything, so I guess I will. Seowon is always optimistic and cheerful. She started at Eden last year. I wonder if this is the teacher. And I was surprised that she never shied away from any of us teachers. Okay. Eden's the school then. At first, I just took her for a friendly child. Then I realized that her brother came to pick her up instead of her mother, but she never asked where her mother was. And who is it who's wheelchair bound? I don't think we know for certain. Because the dad's saying... but one of them isn't wheelchair accessible, so Jeong has to take the kids on their own, which we think might be the aunt. With 2 playgrounds that we have, so you do all live together. I was thinking like, oh, maybe the dad doesn't live with them or something. Okay, back down to where we were. Never asked where her mother was. No, not that that's a problem, not at all. But, well, how should I put this? Maybe the mum doesn't like... I don't know. Well, how should I put this? I suppose I've never seen her cry or get angry or even frown, so I always feel like I want to keep a closer eye on her, make sure she's okay. She's going to need a lot of attention and guidance. She's so cheerful and bright, but in a strange, fragile way. Does that make sense? Okay, so I mean, there might be another teacher, but like, for now, we can put you there. Okay. There's so many things. Re-explain everything to the other officers on the phone. Okay. Oh dear. Wait, there's another one, wasn't there, that I could have opened as well? This one. Wait, oh, I can't do it now. I guess I can if I exit out of this. Does this then not let me click on those? It does not. I have to like... Okay, so it tells me where I have to go to click on the connection to get there. That's so weird. Why is that the interface? About the kindergarten teacher's testimony. Oh, I can't click that either. I have to do the same thing. So it's kindergarten, it's over up in this thing. This thing. Oh, but I can't click it again. Wait, maybe it wasn't there? No, this is the previous one we just read. Wait, what? Go click on that again. This one. You're telling me to go to that one for some reason. Sure, that's the other one we just got from also clicking on kindergarten. Do I have to click on here? Ah? You're telling me to go to that. Why? Like, that flashes anyway. That's not to do with... Yeah, they all do that. Where did I see the word... Oh, I saw it up here, right? And there's only one? I guess I have to find another one? Was there another one? Is there? What does this do? Okay. Wait, scroll. What? Didn't mean to click off the game. Whoops. Oh, so you can scroll like that as well, but that's really slow. Okay. I guess in terms of order, that would come like much earlier. Okay, so I have to find the word kindergarten somewhere else. Alright, I guess I'll just click on random things. Time. That's a lot of new things. What's going on? We've received testimony that directly contradicts your claim. Time. Okay. Why are you highlighting that? It's not changed, right? It's the same thing. Unless maybe times have been added? Or maybe it's just highlighting it because it also says time. Why don't you report any of this to authorities? Well, so that needs to be unlocked. Yellow. I don't know how you unlock those things if it doesn't have like a specific thing. How do you remember the time so precisely? Oh, so that's 3:33 somebody mentioned. Yeah, okay. How do you remember the time so precisely? My phone's call history. I mean, who is this? Is it the person whose phone it is? In which case, should I just be moving you to... Is it you? I don't know exactly what you look like. Phone's call history. I never leave the children alone when we're out together. But then I got a phone call. Phone's call history. Never leave the children alone when we're out together. But then I got a phone call. Okay. So you got a call around that time. That's when you went away. I don't usually get calls in the afternoon. I think I panicked. First thing that came to mind was that I had to pick up somewhere quiet so I could hear. So I ducked into the condo hallway. The call history is 5 minutes long, but she disappeared in less than that. I know because I looked up partway through the conversation and she was already gone. Okay, I see. So we think, I mean, if we think the other thing, I don't know if I do think that, but I think that might go there. And then after that. Okay. I don't know what to do except just click random things. Doorbell. What? It's adding so much stuff. Where's Seowon now? Locked for some reason. Hello, madam. Senior Inspector Jeon Gyeong from the Hwamyong police station. You would be Seowon's mother, correct? I wonder if I am Seowon. Because the whole thing of like that doesn't make sense, does it? Maybe it does. Because like Seowon's ghost is appearing as a police officer. So maybe I'm Seowon and I've like constructed this reality where it was me being No, it doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't have any memories of all these things going on. I don't know. Whatever. Hello, madam. Senior Inspector. Yeah, okay. Police station. Senior Inspector Jeon. Let's write down your name. Jeon Gyeong. Sorry about my pronunciation. Hwamyong Police Station. You're Senior Inspector. Okay. Okay. Wait, is that me? I can't remember did we ever find that out? Hello, madam. Senior, yeah. It's weird that you get to see that twice. I'm just here to see Seowon, if that's alright. Yes, because the thing about visiting. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. You scared me, detective. I was expecting the delivery man. Delivery man. Could you please knock instead of ringing the doorbell next time? My daughter's taking a nap. Yeah, okay, so these connect together. She dozed off in front of the TV while I was washing the rice. I just tucked her in. Come inside. Fast asleep, see? Oh, I suppose you can't really tell under that blanket, so I wonder why we're checking in. She must be tired, the poor thing. Seowon and I were out and about all day yesterday. She slept in this morning too. I swear, kids grow up so fast. She's gotten so much taller that barely anything fits anymore. I had to do all her shopping at once. First day of school is only a month away, and there's so much to buy. I hope she wakes up soon so we can eat and get her uniform fitted. Taller is a word I can follow, apparently. I'm sorry, detective. You might have to wait a while before she wakes up. So, what brings you here? Well, yes, that's what I'm wondering about. If only I could remember. So, hold on. So, who did we say this to? Yeah, so it just goes to the top of there. I don't know if it necessarily is a mother. We'd have to like double check things afterwards, but we can like piece it together bit by bit. Okay, so it automatically scrolls me up to where it moved to. So all the way to the top, I think. Okay. Now what? A bunch of colours going on. What's this? Oh yes, this one's proof the shopkeeper's lying. Well, I haven't followed that at all, have I? Maybe I should. Stationery store. Holy moly. Did you happen to see this boy when you went to the playgrounds to find Seowon? We've received testimony that Seowon is a regular at your store. Ooh, okay, interesting. I almost want to start there. Okay, let's start with that one if we can. We can. Did anyone from her family drop in today or Seowon herself on her own? Today? No, not. Oh, can we change the face now? No. Today? No, not Seowon, not her brother either. May I ask what the police want with them? You're not the first to come looking for her today. Is this about Myongo's mother? Myongo, yeah, okay. Thing is, Myongo's only been coming with Seowon these days. He used to come with his mother all the time when he was younger, but I haven't seen her in quite a while. Is she doing alright? Okay, interesting. So that's gonna move over to you. I assume we don't get your name. You just are your business. It's the way the world works. I'm gonna move that to the top and put that at the bottom. Okay. Did we get something else from that? There's two blues down here, but I need another stationery store. There might be one somewhere. Oh, there's one there. What on earth did you just add over there? Oh, you're just highlighting that again? It's definitely quite confusing when it flies all over the place. Wait, where am I? I'm here. Did you happen to see this boy? Oh wait, yeah, that's what. Is that what I wanted? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Did you happen to see this boy when you went to the playgrounds to find Seowon? Which boy? Okay, something that looks like that apparently. You know that playground near the stationery store, right? I saw that boy a few days ago. He went from the playground straight to the store. I remember wondering why Seowon was sticking so close to the boy. Is it just the brother? Why do you ask, detective? Does the boy have something to do with the case? Okay, I have no idea who this is right now. Well, presumably not a relative if it is the brother, but it could be somebody else. It's clicking random places. I guess eventually we'll just have loads of information and I have to piece it together. Holy moly. Does Seowon have any favourite places near the playground, somewhere she might have wandered off to on her own? So, gone alone is the same as on her own? Okay, interesting. So it can be written in a different way. I did notice somewhere else there was like a plural. I think it was like playground and playgrounds. Does Seowon have any favourite place near the playground, somewhere she might have wandered off to on her own? Okay, so you're in a wheelchair. Is that... Can we tell by like pictures? That is the exact same picture. Okay, so you're in the wheelchair. Okay. So that still could be you. Okay, let me write that down. Dongyeon, wheelchair. I wrote it in the same place that I wrote Senior Inspector for the other person. Which it sound like Dongyeon is a wheelchair. That's not what I meant, but whatever. Wandered off? She didn't stroll away. She's been kidnapped. All possibilities are on the table. Sorry, all possibilities are on the table as if. Get off your chairs and do something. We're running out of time here. Mobilize the force, get those cruisers on the streets, anything. Tick-tock, detective, who knows what they're doing to her? And you're sitting here asking where she's gone on her own? Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry, detective, I know you're doing everything you can. Okay, so we know this is the dad. It's literally the same picture, which is handy. I think the ordering we're going to do later. Okay. There's an empty gap here, which is interesting. Did we end up with a thing for the brother? Yeah, over here, okay. And there's another goes alone. Has Seowon ever wandered off alone before? Oh my gosh, that line went a long way. Is that really possible? What? Detective, I think it might be my fault she's gone. I was in the hospital for a long time after I had Seowon, okay? This is the mother. Couldn't care for her because I was bedridden. But since we both spent so much time looking up at the hospital ceiling, I thought I might be able to understand her better. Now though, I'm not so sure. Do you think she resents me? Is that why she won't call me mum? Is that why she's always so hard to find? I have to scour all the playgrounds to find her. Are we not done with playgrounds? Maybe not, okay. Okay, so this is the mother. Who knows when? We'll get there later. Hospital? Sure. Oh gosh, we've got another locked thing up there. Is there a special meaning to Seowon's name? Interesting. Oh. Oh, a flower bud. Is it a tulip or something? Seowon was born at 23 weeks. She weighed less than 700 grams. Her mother had just come out of the C-section and was about to be transferred to the ICU with the baby, but the nurse called for me. Hold on. I wonder if this is the father. And was about to be transferred to the ICU with the baby, but the nurse called for me. It was only for a few seconds, but she let me see Seowon. Seowon reminded me of Thumbelina, okay. A fragile, precious little princess nestled in a bright red flower. She was so light I could barely feel her in my arms. I was scared she might float away if I so much as breathed in her direction. The nurse told me to have a look, but I didn't know how. I could barely see through my tears. I couldn't even get a proper look at my precious baby girl. And then the first thing I did after that confusing meeting, I registered her birth. I sprinted straight from the hospital to the City Hall registration desk. I didn't stop to catch my breath. Then I wrote down her name, Seowon. That's Seo for rhinoceros and Won for origin. It's an unusual name, I know. At the time I was thinking of the old saying about marching forward like the lone horn of the rhino. I thought of that strength. I expected the name to be connected to the flowers. Should have called her Thumbelina. I put all my weight into each stroke of the pen, every last one, hoping that the fragile piece of paper might help her somehow, that it might help root her to life. Like a powerful anchor that kept her moored to us. So we think this is the dad. That would make some sense. How are we going to know like when this is? So curiously, there's a thing in there as well. Name. Oh my gosh, this is overwhelming. Why didn't you report any of this to the authorities? It's put it next to the English teacher, but is that just random? I don't quite get like how it decides where to put things. There's something over here as well that's locked. And what are the colours about? Like, why is that purple? So that's... Hold on. Wait, what was I even in? I don't know. The day Seowon disappeared, and then that's purple, but it doesn't have that same thing. It's just also purple. Wait, it's got a thing. Wait, does this one... Yeah, okay, so they both have that. But then that one's... maybe they're the same type of lock or something? Is this one going to be... how Seowon's grandmother instructed for the kidnapping. What? Spoilers? What are you saying? Do you really think Mr. Kim Gang-seok is the culprit? Who's that? So that also has tall... Do you have to find like all of these or something to make it work? Well, there's meant to be like an easier way to deal with this. So these I can get to, but I have to find like what? This is highlighting loads of things. Is that things that I share? There's a playground, but we tried this before, and like I was thinking, oh, it would be one where it says playground somewhere in it. Maybe one of these does, but I tried this before and it didn't work. It doesn't flash for very long. That's just playgrounds. Is there another playground? Case unsolved. Playgrounds. Playgrounds there. Playgrounds. Can I click it there? I can. This is so overwhelming. What on earth? I have to open the lock to connect this connection. What? Conversation. What? Stay on the line. I'm on my way. Could you tell me what happens? Okay, we'll go there. I got a call from my mother. Stay on the line. I'm on my way. Can you tell me what happens? So is this like on the day? Is this the first call? I got a call from my mother. Seowon's grandmother. Okay. So this is one of the parents. She said, I'm at the store outside the condo complex and security called saying the fire alarm was going off in the house. Okay. At the store outside the condo complex. Is that the stationery store? Fire alarm was going off in the house. Okay. A security guard went over to my mother's house to check. Wait, what? But he couldn't... So do they live in the same condo complex? Over to my mother's house to check, but he couldn't open the door, so she asked me to go in and open it for her. I chewed her out. She knew I couldn't bring Seowon somewhere so dangerous. I told her to go herself. What? But she was so stubborn. Mum said she could get to the playground and pick up Seowon faster than she could get home. So I should rush over to her house and make sure everything was fine. But she's there, isn't she? I'm at the store outside the condo complex and security called. Oh, security called from wherever the grandmother lives. Saying the fire alarm was going off in the house. Okay. She has security? Why does she have security? I guess like if you live in a... But okay, but she's at a different condo complex, but I guess like some places do have like shared security? Like a kind of like gated community type thing, maybe? Somewhere dangerous. So then she's saying... What? Mum says she could get to the playground and pick up Seowon faster. Oh, she's like right there, isn't she? Then she could get home, so I should rush over to her house and make sure everything was fine at her place. So it's like the grandma's looking after Seowon and has like asked her son or daughter, Seowon's dad or mum, to go to deal with the fire alarm situation. She said that made the most sense. She was going to wait for me with Seowon outside the building. I went to Mum's house and the security guard was there. I opened the door for him and the place was filled with smoke. I don't know what she was cooking on that stove, but the pot was burnt black. The guard turned off the stove and opened the windows. But all I could think of was Seowon, how glad I was that I didn't bring her to such a dangerous place and that the fire didn't get any worse. I ran back into the elevator. Okay, so you're just saying it's a dangerous place because there's potentially a fire going on. It's interesting. Like, I feel like you could take a kid, but you're not even with the kid, right? Isn't the kid at the playground? Mum's there? Sure, whatever. I mean, maybe, okay. No, I don't know. Whose condo complex are you at? You must be at the parents' condo complex, because that's why you're saying that you can't get home quickly. So you're going to pick up Seowon instead, so you must be nearby. But then where's this character that is saying this? And why would you have brought her if you're not... If the grandma's closer... what? Anyway. It was only a few minutes, I swear. I found Mum waiting for me outside the building, just like she promised. But when I asked her where Seowon was, she said, I thought you took her with you. Okay. Detective, are you here yet? Are you here yet? I am very lost. La 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 la. I guess that's the feeling of this. Do I just keep clicking on random things? Do I have any of these yet? Well, so one of them was like a birthday I need. Police station we could go to. Case unsolved? Sure. Why did you turn yourself in? Okay, another purple one. I think I have to click the X to get out of that? So, police station. I think I have at least... Oh gosh, it's given me 4 of those. Who were you? Who were you on the phone with? I see. Who were you? Oh, that was myself. Who were you on the phone with on the afternoon of February 3rd? Okay, sure. Do we know what date the thing was? I don't know if we do. Okay. Well, our office isn't exactly well staffed, so I'm the one doing most of the phone duties. Haejong on the afternoon of the 3rd. That's the aunt, we think, maybe? Wait, what? My office isn't exactly well staffed, so I'm the one doing most of the phone duties. Oh, so this is you guessing who you're on the phone with. Haejong on the afternoon of the 3rd. Please complain if we check in too often, so we don't usually do that. There's not much to call about in the afternoon. Wait a second. I see, I did call, but it wasn't for anything special. There's going to be, what was it now, a best caregiver award ceremony in a few days. So we asked if she could make it like... We have more than 100... So we asked if she could make it like we have more than 100 caregivers working with us, but no one wanted to show. I think that was the gist of the call. I kind of regretted calling her. I mean, she's not the type to do that kind of company spirit event. You've talked to her, right? Can't even have a nice long chat. She's always cutting calls short. Something about being too busy with the kids. Has she even come into the office recently? So what's all this about? I mean, as long as she's doing her job right, but a police visit? Really? She's not exactly a slacker. What's going on here? Good question. I have exactly the same question to ask. Who are we speaking to right now? Our office isn't exactly well staffed, so I'm the one doing most of the phone duties, okay? How did I get here? Did I get here through, like, police station? How do I see the like the hashtag things? I guess because it's there doesn't mean it's about that. Okay. Best caregiver. So somebody's a caregiver. Is Hae-jung the caregiver? So this is somebody Hae-jung works with. And Hae-jung is a caregiver. Okay. Okay, so I think this is going to go somewhere else entirely. Let's click on that then. Caregiver certificate of employment. Okay, so I have to do something to get that. Where did the other one go? Was it that? Okay. Seowon's mother's birthday. Okay. That may or may not be asking for that as the answer. The other one had like... How do I get out of that there? Wait. All the way to the top. Has... I guess there is an asterisk there. I think I was interpreting this as wanting that, but I don't really know why. I guess it's an asterisk instead of a hashtag thing. A hash. The thing is a hashtag, the symbol is a hash, or if you're American, it's a pound sign. But a pound sign is, of course, you know, the pound symbol for the Great British Pound. Anyway, oh my gosh, this is overwhelming. I'm just going to have to read through this all again later. Can I click on that yet? Kindergarten or crying? Do I have another kindergarten one? Wait, I just clicked on that, but it didn't give me one I could click on, as far as I could tell. Wait, there's another playgrounds here. I think that was one I wanted to follow up on. Is there not a blue? No, there's no blue. You what? What's going on? Caregiver. Oh, I already clicked on that. That's just that again. But it doesn't get crossed off because I haven't done the stuff, I guess. There's another playground there. Just click on that, do more stuff. No, it's just highlighting the same ones again. Yeah, okay, but they're all locked. Do we know anybody's birthday yet? We know she was going to school soon. Police station here. Okay. He claims to be the culprit behind the disappearance. Who? The teacher? He claims to be the culprit behind the disappearance. Seowon's father has surrendered himself to us. Okay. No, detective, you can't. Don't believe a word of what he says. I'll be at the station immediately. Who's this? Looks like a grandma. Everything he says is a lie. It was me. I made him do it. It's all my fault. I'll be right there, detective. Don't you listen to anything he tells you. It's all my responsibility. Do we have a category for the grandma? Not yet. Wait, if we click on that... Oh yeah, it still doesn't say. Okay, just as that. See, once we do have that. There we go. Okay. So it did put this, the grandmother thing under there. So are these like locked in place? Like I can't move them to a different person? Possibly? So that's you. So I would guess that thing we just read, wherever it was, here, was the grandma. Okay. Since she was in the picture as well. I'm assuming that's what the picture implies. Otherwise I don't get the connection. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to leave that there. We just have so much stuff. I wonder if they're all going to be as long as like these 3 columns at the beginning. That is kind of terrifying if so. This will be the aunt, or who's this? No, that's the aunt, we think. We might be able to connect that up, maybe. In fact, can I do it now? Like, aunt has been mentioned a lot. Is it in pink somewhere? I just... Oh. Okay, that's interesting. So because I got it from there, I mean, I'm not really putting that together. The game's just giving that to me. But because it's like a conversation with Hye-jong's office, then it tells us that she's a employee of Durihana. Okay. So then... so that tells me I have to click on... I guess if it's not clicked, I should click on it. So there's like a... Is that there? I don't know if that added anything, but I should click on them anyway. So there'll be another one for the aunt, I think, somewhere. We don't even know if it is the aunt. We know they're a caregiver? So maybe they're just a caregiver. Maybe they help the dad? I don't know. Because the school... Okay. That's the brother again. It's not going to add anything though, is it? It's just going to highlight that. So sometimes you have to click them to get rid of them. Okay, I don't think we have another one for the aunt / caregiver. All right, we'll leave that there. And we'll come back to it next time and see what happens. All right, see you then. Goodbye.